how to start the sum tool, right? Yesterday we discussed about the how to start the sum tool here, right? To start the sum tool here, how to start the sum tool? Sum is the upgrade manager tool. We can use updating the our SAP system from one version to another version. We can use it here. So we need to log into the command CMD in admin mode. We have to open. Then you have to go to the USR SAP SID. So we can go to the yes here. So here you can go to the where is the C drive. So USR SAP, but you have to open the admin mode here. Command prompt in the admin mode. We have to open it here, right? Admin mode means just to type CMD, then right click and run as a administrator. That's it. Okay. So there is so nothing to worry about. Admin mode means there is separate special box or something like this here, right? So just admin mode you have to open the, so these things we have to open it here. So administrator mode we have to open it here. So why it is not opening? So once we open the admin mode, then we can open the URL. There is a URL for the SWPM tool. So I think SAP system got opened. So we need to check the pre-checks as part of the preparation activity. So we need to check the pre-checks, open update, transport, open update, any open transports, any field update records, space, all those things we have to check in the systems here. All those things we have to check in the systems, all those things we need to check it out here, right? So see here, response time is very high here. Now system is starting, there is a high response time in the systems. So that's fine. High response time is fine here. So now, so what we have done is, so we need to start the sum tool. So you open the administrator prompt mode, then open the E drive. So where our SAP USR, then SAP, then SID, then some some above paths are there. You need to go to that location. Okay, you need to go to that location here. So we have to open that location in the command prompt mode. PD, that location we have to open, right? Then some start space config host agent space SID. Okay, this is the syntax we have to give to the to start the sum tool. SWPM tool very simple. Go to the SWPM folder, double click on the SAP and it will open the link in the browser, right? That is the SWPM tool. But to start the sum tool, sum upgrade manager tool, using this sum tool, we can patch our SAP systems, we can upgrade our SAP systems, we can release upgrade, we can have SAP systems, we can migrate our SAP systems, we can convert our SAP systems from ECC to S4, whatever we want, we can do it. But the starting procedure is common. Okay, you need to go to the open the administrator command prompt mode. We have to open. Then so just execute it. Then it will start it. It will start means it will execute the binaries. Finally, it will ask us to open the URL in the browser. So elevated mode, it's opened. Now it's opening the URL. So host agent, it is connecting to the host agent. Then it will ask us to open the URL in the browser. The browser mode, we have to open the URL here, right? So there is a URL. You can see URL. So copy this URL. Copy this URL, then go to the, so you can open in the browser side here. You can open in the browser. You can open in the browser. You can open it. So let's open in our jump server instead of directly opening in the server in our jump server. Normally in the real time also we won't open anything in the directly in the server, right? So in the jump server, we will open it here. In the jump server, we will open it here. I think I have not copied the URL, but I have one other URL. So here KP online W129 and W1 W1 and W1. Then it will ask us to open. We have to open the URL in the browser. Then it will ask us to. So it will open the URL. Then it will ask us to see here, open the URL. So URL we have opened in the browser. Browser we have to open it here. That's we have done it in the here we have done it. That's we have done it. So see here site is not reachable. Site is not reachable here. So which means there is a port issue or something which we need to check it out here. Well, because we are opening from the outside network we are opening here. So then we need to check the ports, whether ports are allowed or not. We need to check it out here. Port is allowed or not. We need to check that button here, ports. So 1129. So it's a Windows, right? So we can check it out simply by opening. So go to the firewall and so we can check the status here. Normally the ports will open always, but let's cross check the port here. So within the system, you don't need within the system, it will be open it here. You don't need to worry about that within the system here, right? Just to open the so you copied, just to copy the URL. So with just copy the URL here. Then in the browser you can open it, copy the URL and the browser you can open it. So then it will works, right? Just to go to copy the URL. But if you are opening from the outside of the server, so that time the ports and all those things we need to check it out here. The ports and all those things we need to check it out here. So within the server, definitely internally it will handle it. It will handle it here, right? So here it will go to the here, then start it here, start it here. So then you can see site cannot be reached. So let me check why. So 125. Cannot be reached. So let's check in the VPC services, see Windows. System for people, Windows system for people, drivers, VPC, host. So here we have the network file is configured. It should be 125, 168.0.125, 125. So it is configured correctly only. It is configured correctly only here. So this is fine, 125. So why site cannot be reached? So check the host agent. Host agent also. So sometimes we need to check the host agent here. Host agent also we need to check here. So host why? Because we are registering the our sum tool into the host agent. Sometimes if the host agent also in the lowest version or host agent also not responding, so then we may face the issues. See here, host agent is not running status here, right? Host agent service is not running status here. So operation did not succeed. So which means something happened in the host agent, right? If the host agent is not working, you cannot open the sum tool. right? The host agent is not working. We cannot open the sum tool here. So there is a some issues with the host agent here. So we need to fix that host agent issues here. Now sum tool unable to start it. This is one of the interview point of time question here. So you are unable to start the sum tool is unable to launch it. You are unable to start the sum tool. What could be the reason? So the main thing is the host agent here. So host agent is the one of the thing. Why? Because when you are starting the SAP system, you are registering the system into the host agent. Host agent. Why? Because some tool will not directly connect to the SAP system. Via host agent only, it will connect it here. Via host agent only, it will connect it here. So we need to check what happened in the this user or so what happened here. So let's see here what's happened here, right? So local host service stopped automatically by other programs. So why? Let's start this one. This is also not started here. So log on failure. Log on failure here, which means so host agent is running on. See here issues how we are fixing here. Host agent is running on. So you can see here someone made it as a manual. It should be automatic actually. So SAP ADM user. Okay. So sometimes it is running on the host agent ADM, SAP ADM user, it is running. So we need to check whether this user is valid or not. This user is valid or not. So we need to check this one. So here go to the remote. So users. So let's check here what is the status of that user, whether user is locked status or not. So user is locked status or not here. So it's a SAP ADM user here, SAP ADM user here. So this user is okay. But so what happened here? So let me reset the password of that user here. Okay. So I'm going to reset the password of that user. I'm going to reset the password of that user. Okay, let me check. Why? Because sometimes what happens, the password expiry or sometimes maybe user is locked incorrect. It will happen. Okay, so now what I did is I have unlocked. I have just to reset the password. Same password. Let me maintain in the this host control as well here. Right, same password. Let me maintain here. Let me maintain it here, right? Let me maintain the same password here. So here you need to go to the host control properties. So log on. So then here the password, whatever the preset password you have done it, then type it here. Okay. So then click on the OK button. Then start it. Yes, you can see now the host agent got started status now. You see, host agent has started running status here. So what happened here? So why we face this issue? So might be a user is locked or wrong password maintained, all those things. As soon as you host agent is running, you see URL got opened. URL got opened in the browser. URL got opened here. So which means what happened in the system? So there is a issue. There is a issue happened. Because of that reason, we are unable to open. Now see, we are able to open the URL from the browser, right? Which means here now you know what is the importance of the SAP host agent, right? During the upgrade, what is the importance of the host agent? Now you know. right? So now, so you started, now it is asking the SID ADM user, we have to give it, right? So during the starting time, you have to start with the SW sum tool with the administrator, either root user, you can start it. Then in the in the sum screen, you need to provide the SID ADM user and password. This is also one of the important question. Which user you use in the sum screen? SID ADM user. From which user you start the sum tool? Which user you start the sum tool here? Then root user or administrator user, we will start the sum tool here. Right? What is the use of the sum? Upgrades, patching, release upgrade, all those things we can do it. What is the port number for the sum tool here? 1129 is the port number. 1129 is the port number for the, so 1129 is the port for sum tool here. What is the 4237 is for port for SWPM tool. So these two things you should be remember. Okay. So then once you open the screen here, now see you have opened the SWPM sum screen. Then so we also we also calculated the patches here. We kept into the one folder level. So that is called the, so E drive, the E drive, so USR, so SAP, so then USR SAP NW1. So here we have created a one folder patches. Here in the patches, so all the patches we have downloaded and we have kept it to the here, which means we are upgrading the SAP systems here. So all the patches we kept, we have loaded to the here itself, right? That is what we have done it now. So then, so some here you have the stack file also available, maintenance stack file also available here. So now see here, some tool, some screen got opened as a initial screen. So it is asking the scenario select. So please provide the stack configuration file. As I mentioned earlier, stack configuration file, the first point which we discussed as part of the prerequisites, like stack configuration file is the key file for, so some tool. How the key is very important for home. So here also the stack configuration file is the very important here, right? Just click on the, so browse where you have kept the, so file here under the USR, SAP, then patches, I think, under the USR, SAP, SID, so patches new and some XML file. So something wrong with the XML file. Okay. Immediately system will detect that issues here. If something wrong, immediately system will detect that issues here. So, so here one more prompt, it will ask the system is running on the SQL Server database. Do you want to migrate to the HANA database or Sybase? So if you are planning with the migration, database migration, you can select the SAP HANA database. If you are not planning, no migration, click on the next step here. Next one is the scenario strategy. Next one is the scenario strategy here. Scenario strategy means what type of scenario? Like, so here the three types of scenarios we have here. One is the single system, standard system, and downtime optimized, which means near zero downtime mode here. So single system or standard system here. Single system means what is it mean? Single system means there is no here SAP introduced for some upgrades. SAP introduced the shadow system concept here. So high level, what is mean by shadow system means compared to the your main original system NW1 system, some tool will create the one shadow NW1 system, same to same symptoms, same size, same everything is same. It will create the shadow SAP system. It will create it here. So some will first update the shadow SAP system. It will update it here. Once everything is done, no issues observed, then it will copy the data to the here. That is the main. Okay, why? Because here the main system will be available for users. There is no impact, there is no downtime. It is available for users up to some time, right? So instead of directly updating the patches into the main system, some will update the patches into the your shadow system. Some will create the shadow system here, right? So here in the scenario selection, you want to create the shadow system, downtime shadow system, something like that. So if no shadow system, then there is a longer downtime. Means system will be stopped for longer time. If the standard time is there, then standard means standard and downtime. You have the shadow will be created. Standard means standard resources. So some have some downtime. Here we have the less downtime. Downtime optimized, high configuration, less downtime here, right? So we'll go with the standard downtime configuration. Click on the next configure, next one here. So here it is checking the hardware key, everything here. So then just leave it, just click on the next button here. Now it will validate the XML file and all the patches and everything. These are the some roadmap steps here. These are the some roadmap steps here. So now we are in the extraction phase here. So it is asking the user ID and password. So let me type the user ID means 000 TDIC user. Okay, it is checking the version now here. It is scanning the download directory. So it is scanning the all the download, what are the patches we have downloaded. It is scanning. You can go to the task list here. You can check it out here, what it is checking. So what happened, all the log files, everything we can check it out here, right? You only starting procedure is so only start the sum tool. Just hand over to the sum tool. Sum tool will take care of the all the activities and everything here, right? Sum tool will take care of the all those things and everything in the system here. So something wrong with the patch got corrupted, or something XML file patch is different, so you are wrong. So then definitely it will throw the error messages now. It will throw the sum will stop, will say like your sum file is wrong, some patches are not calculated, something wrong in your system, something like that. It will throw the messages here. So this is the sum procedure here, right? We are in the extraction. We are selected the standard downtime. Our sum tool version is the sum 2.0 SP20 latest version, which is released in the 2 days back. Sum tool is released. So sum 2.0 SP20 is the latest version which we downloaded, right? So then it is proceeding, it is processing. I think some file is fine now. So it is processing here. So the first phase is here. In the entire sum phase here, we have the 6 roadmap steps are available in the sum. 6 roadmap steps are available here. 6 roadmap steps here. So one is the extraction. So first of all, shadow system concept. So first of all, let me give some more details. We will discuss more, that is fine. But uh, shadow system concept SAP introduced in the sum tool here, which means compared to you, one more Ravi will be created, all the upgrades and so trials, everything will happen in that one more shadow Ravi. Then once that is success, then data copy will happen to the shadow to main system, which means we are not directly injecting the main system. If you inject the main system, something is happens again, we have to do the restore and there is a downtime activities and everything. That is the reason SAP introduced the shadow system concept here. In the shadow system concept also, we have the standard and advanced modes are there here. Standard and advanced modes are there here. Standard and advanced modes. So what is this standards and advanced modes here? Standard and advanced modes. What is about this one? Standard and advanced mode means standard means the standard SAP resources. Advanced means the more resources means more work process. Then we should have the more memory, more CPU, more space is required to means minimizing the downtime. Basically, shadow system concept is to minimize the downtime. If you want to minimize near to zero, then you need to check the version. If you are not minimizing, then so if you are not minimizing, you need to so minimize it. So if you are not minimizing standard, you can use it some less downtime, right? So that is the we can plan it here. So downtime will happen in the execution phase. Shadow will be created in the pre-processing phase here in the extraction. So there is some errors in the system. Then you see there is a definitely there is a error, right? Spam version is low. Spam version is 58. You should have at least 86 should be present in the system, right? SAM version is very low wire version here. So now we need to update the spam version. in our NW1 system. We have to update it. We have to update the spam version here, right? We need to log into the 000 client. So then basis or DDIC, you can use it. Then update the spam here, update the spam here, right? So go to the spam transaction code. So here 58 version is the spam version here. So we have to update that spam version. We have to update it here. So we have to download the latest version. So I think it's a 84. 84 is there, I think. Let's see. So it is updating. Let's see. So already I think it's imported. That's why I mean already the patch is there. So that's why. So it's doing. So 84, right? 84. But what it is saying? 86. So minimum 86 is it required. Again, we have to update. So spam update. The first issue, spam version is low. Then we have to update the spam. Then after that, so then we can just click on the next button that will be imported here. That one, so we have to do that one. So import underscore proper. See 19th step, import underscore proper. Once this step is crossed, then we cannot roll back or we cannot cancel the some procedure, all those things here, right? You know, that is. So what we are trying to do now, we are trying to update this one. So the spam version is up to date here. So this is also one of the prerequisite only. But so if we don't have minimum, at least minimum that, so then actually some tool also some tool here, some tool will update the our spam version, some tool will update the kernels, some tool will update the plugins, add-ons. Also, if you want to install the new component, some tool will take care of all those things. So with some tool, some tool, we can do multiple activities, right? With some tool, we can do the multiple activities, we can perform it here, right? All those things we can perform it in the systems here, right? So that is what we can do with the some tool. So because of the source agent issue, see what happened. Now host agent got started. So this kind of issues come. So we have to act accordingly. Accordingly, we need to check and we need to take the respective actions on that areas. Okay. So we need to check because we need to interlink. There is some tool is not starting. Then next point is the some tool will work based upon the host agent. Then host agent status. Then host agent is not started. Then immediately we started the host agent. Then immediately the tool got opened in the browser. Then we are able to proceed further. So again, we got the one more second error. That is the spam version is low. We got the error spam version, provide the at least lower version of the spam version is low. Then we are updating the spam version as well. Main import is run. You can see main import. So it's doing in the dialog mode. So that's why you can see the steps, the progress information, all those things you can see it here. Arriba. Okay. Every day I will log in, I will do some health checks here. Why? Because more number of users are connecting to the our systems and they are doing their work here. So that's why. So some kind of basic support I'm doing for our training systems here. Yeah, the S4 system also available here. So this is the S4 system 2023 latest version. So main import is running. So I think XPROS are running. Import underscore proper. Special operations. Which time it is taking? Take the new session. Let's see spam. So it is the 4. It is updated, but still some finalization is pending. So import underscore proper is running. So what are the settings we have here? It should not take this much of time. Okay, 10 is there, 10 number of process, that is fine. So just refresh. Or let refresh here as well. So it will check. So spam check. So each and every phase there is a log will be generated in the log file here. So each and everything. Now we are in extraction. There the sub phases are running. So when it is going from extraction to configuration, then it will ask our phone, do you want to continue? But within the extraction, there are the n number of sub pages. When it is going to the n number of sub pages, it won't ask the our confirmation. It will go as usual. So like it will complete one by one, it will run it here, it will run one by one here, right? So that will happen in the systems here, right? So I think it's got done. Spam. So spam got updated, I think. Just click on the refresh button. Then it's updated. 84 versions got updated. So definitely it should pass this step. Spam check should pass. So which means it will check and it will pass it out. So we can check it out what's happening in the system and all the log files we can check it out here. So spam update status here. 60 seconds. Let's check 60 seconds. It is checking here. So like that it will, so it will check it out in the system. Spam's version is 84, still low. So you should have the 86. Oh my god. So then what we have to do, we need to download the 86 version, spam version. We have to download it. Then we have to load in the systems here. Right? Again, one more work we have to do that work. So, so let me download the spam. So the latest version of the spam, again, it is asking the, we updated to the 84, but it is looking for the 86. So two is difference here. So I'm downloading the latest version of the spam. Again, we need to so do that one here. Let's go to the download center. So we have to download the spam. These are the plugins actually, the spam and everything are the, so just we are updating here. We need to update it. But actually. So this is a new system, first system we are doing. So as of now, we are not updated. That's why it's looking the minimum patch level it is referring. So we are doing this one here. So here, version. What is that? Side. What's happening? So system provisioning, SAP download center. Just to go to the SAP download center. Here we will get the, so software and patches here. So here you see software download software center. So here, yes. So you can see here. So we need to go to the support pack and patches here. Support pack patches alphabetical index. So yes, first These all are the spam. So here in the S spam, right? Yes, starts with the S. So here you can go, then check the spam version here, the spam version here. So the spam version here, we can check it out here. So HTTPI, APIs, these all are there here. So go to the SL toolset here. SL toolset. So entry by component. So then here spam. What is the spam version here? So 750.84 here, 750.84 here, spam update here. So what is the current version we have here? So you can check here, 88 is there here. So they are saying that come to the 86. Okay, let's go to 88 only, latest version. So 88 is the latest version. We are in the 84, I think, right? So then we need to update that one here. We need to update that 88 version here. So we need to update. So 88 downloaded. So what I'm doing, I'm going to the, so again here, just load the packages from the front end. Then, so where it is in the download folder, it is 88 is available. Just load that package from upload from the front end. So this is a URL. You all, so you can progress the some upgrade. So once the spam is updated, so you can progress the activities here. So if it is asking the SID ADM, so user you can use it here, right? So once it is updated, you can use the password. You can use it here. So it is uploading from the workstation here. It is uploading the workstation here, right? So when it is uploaded, what you can do, you can update the spam version. Okay. Once the spam update is done, so by logging to this URL, we can progress the, by logging to the URL, it will be saying that once the spam is updated, just click on the next button, then it will continue to the next steps here. Okay, so that's what you have to do it now. So first spam update we have to do it. Now it is doing, and so I will upload it. You guys can perform the spam update. Okay, so I'm uploading. Once done, so you guys can perform the spam update to the 88. Then we can upload to the, once it is done. So once it is done, so you can just click the next button. Once the spam updated, just click the next button. It will take you through a few minutes. It will take to complete the remaining steps and everything. Then it will go to the configuration steps. Yeah, this step is very important. Configuration here. This we have to provide the uptime, how many process, downtime, how many process, all those things we have to provide. That we'll discuss. That we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. So extraction phase, nothing in the extraction phase. So passwords of the DDIC user, extraction of the software patches, scanning the our download directory and XML file, then spam check that will happen in the systems. Then configuration phase. So each and every phase, sometimes they may ask you. Then you need to check extraction, configuration, checks, pre-processing, execution, post-processing. The first is the extraction phase here. So that this will happen. Okay, that is what we need to check it out here. Okay, so once it is uploaded, I will inform you. So maybe you can try sometime. Then after that, you can just go to the spam. Okay, once it is uploaded, go to the spam transaction code. Okay, so once you go to the spam transaction code here, go to the support pack, then import the spam update. Just perform the, go to the support pack, just import the spam update. Like that, you can perform it here. You can perform that one here. Okay, that's what you can do it. Okay, once it is imported, I will tell you. Okay, so then we can